What does it take to power a global civilization, to connect billions of people across continents? It takes the power of transportation, faster than sound.
Transportation is going through a major transformation, with cutting-edge tech appearing faster than ever to keep up with the demands of today's fast-paced city life. One of the most thrilling breakthroughs? The flying scooter, a futuristic idea that could totally change the way we think about getting around. As cities grow more packed and our usual travel options hit their breaking points, innovations like the BYD flying scooter could be the breakthrough we've been waiting for. But there's much more to this story than meets the eye. Want to stay ahead of the curve on the future of transportation? Subscribe now for the latest innovations, updates, and insights straight to your inbox. Transportation doesn't just affect our daily routines. It's been a driving force behind the rise of civilizations. It's what's allowed cultures, countries, and continents to stay connected across vast distances. It's not just about getting from A to B. It's the backbone of global trade, cultural exchange, and human connection. Without it, our world would feel a whole lot smaller, cut off into isolated pockets instead of the World Wide Web we know today. From the early days when people used animals to carry goods along ancient trade routes, to the game-changing railway systems of the 1800s, the journey of transportation has helped shape our cities, economies, and global relationships. Its true magic lies in its power to bring people and products together, turning remote places into lively centers of interaction and growth. In the 1900s, the arrival of cars and commercial planes gave people and businesses new levels of freedom. Products could move smoothly between nations, creating thriving global markets. Shipping by sea, especially through container transport, took things even further by linking faraway areas with speed and efficiency. Transportation has always fueled human progress, helping ideas, tech, and cultures spread across the globe. Today, with more cultural blending than ever, its impact is even stronger. Our connected world runs on smart transportation systems, by land, air, and sea. And still, there's a limit to how fast and far we can go, or at least there was, until now. Advances in transport, pushing the limits. Over the past few decades, transportation technologies have made revolutionary leaps forward. We're seeing entire industries rethink traditional methods of getting from point A to point B. Electric vehicles, for example, have gained immense popularity as sustainable alternatives to fossil fuel-powered cars. Not only do they produce fewer emissions, but they also promise to pave the way for a greener, more efficient transportation system in both urban and suburban areas. Meanwhile, drones have transformed the logistics and delivery industries. From food deliveries to package shipping, these unmanned aerial vehicles allow for faster, more localized deliveries, sidestepping ground traffic to enhance both efficiency and speed. The possibilities seem endless as new innovations disrupt traditional transportation methods and make once unbelievable concepts, like flying cars, look more and more achievable. But perhaps the most groundbreaking technologies on the horizon involve vertical takeoff and landing, VTOL systems, which offer the possibility of compact aircraft operating from nearly any flat surface. VTOL aircraft don't require traditional long runways to take off or land, meaning they could revolutionize urban air mobility and drastically reduce commute times. These technologies are set to dramatically alter how people move, allowing for rapid and direct travel over previously congested areas, and even giving rise to an entirely new category of aerial transportation. As innovation moves forward, it's becoming increasingly clear that the next phase in transportation will not simply be an extension of the past, but a radical transformation. Flying scooters, like the BYD model, represent the convergence of these advances, making it increasingly possible to rethink how we move in our rapidly expanding urban environments. The emergence of such technologies hints at a future where travel no longer has to conform to our current understanding of distance, speed, or even geography. What comes next could change the fabric of human mobility itself, forever. BYD's $2,000 flying scooter. Meet the Cyberfold electric scooter. The Cyberfold electric scooter from BYD is ready to shake up city travel. With a sleek design and smart tech, it's built to change how we get around in busy urban spaces. A joint effort between skilled Korean and Japanese engineers, the Cyberfold is a bold step into the future of personal transportation. It balances high performance with a smart, compact design that fits perfectly into the fast pace of modern city life. Its unique flying scooter style isn't just for looks. It signals a new way to move through the city, pushing past the limits of traditional transport. At first glance, it looks like a regular scooter, easy to handle and familiar, but its foldable frame makes it way more flexible for different uses. Unlike regular vehicles, this next-gen scooter isn't held back by tight parking spaces or crowded areas. That makes it a great option for city folks who need something practical and space-saving. The real magic of the Cyberfold lies in its powerful motor system. With a 40,000-watt dual-motor setup, this scooter doesn't just get you from point A to point B, it does it with serious power and performance. The dual motors give you sharp control over how fast you go and make sure the ride stays smooth on all kinds of roads. To fuel all that power, BYD uses top-tier Samsung batteries. The 72-volt 60-amp-hour setup means you get energy efficiency and long-lasting performance. Together, the strong motors and smart battery system give you great speed, power, and range without draining energy. Even better, the battery comes with a high-tech cooling system to prevent overheating during longer rides. That helps the scooter last longer and run better over time. With its high-capacity 72-volt battery, the Cyberfold can go up to 150 kilometers on just one charge, a standout range for a scooter in this price range. That kind of distance is a game-changer for people who need a reliable way to cover more ground without stopping constantly to recharge. For daily city travel, the Cyberfold makes it easy to zip through traffic and go the extra mile, all without worrying about running low on battery. Beyond commuting, the Cyberfold's range opens up new possibilities for exploration. Weekend getaways or extended trips could soon be within reach, allowing users to access off-the-beaten-path areas not typically accessible by traditional vehicles, all while maintaining efficiency and ease of use. Portability is one of the most compelling aspects of the BYD Cyberfold. In urban environments where space is at a premium, the scooter's folding design ensures that it's a practical solution for people who lack storage space for larger vehicles. This compact form makes it ideal for apartment dwellers or anyone without access to private garages, as it can be easily stored in closets or even taken on public transportation. Another important feature is the cooling system, designed to regulate the temperature of the motor and battery during longer rides or in hotter weather. High-performing motors can quickly overheat, diminishing performance and shortening battery life. By keeping the motor at an optimal temperature, BYD ensures that the Cyberfold remains efficient, reliable, and high-performing, even in extreme conditions. The Cyberfold also emphasizes user control and handling, which are crucial for safety and comfort, especially during longer rides. The scooter is designed for stability, offering smooth acceleration and predictable handling even at high speeds. The added safety features help boost rider confidence. The ability to accelerate and decelerate seamlessly further enhances the experience, giving users more control over their speed, particularly useful during city commutes or navigating through varying landscapes. The combination of power, portability, and performance guarantees that the Cyberfold doesn't just make travel easier, it elevates the entire transport experience for urban commuters. Whether it's for daily use or weekend explorations, this scooter meets the needs of those seeking a sustainable, high-performance transport alternative. The $2,000 price point, striking a balance between smart pricing and market expectations. The $2,000 price tag on BYD's Cyberfold electric scooter hits a sweet spot between cutting-edge tech and affordability, standing out from the crowd of today's personal transport options. Sure, it's pricier than your average e-bike or standard electric scooter, but it's a whole lot cheaper than next-gen rides like flying cars, which can cost several $100,000. When stacked up against similar electric scooters and compact personal vehicles, BYD's pricing comes across as impressively competitive for a high-performance flying scooter. Traditional electric rides like the well-known Xiaomi or Segway 9bot models typically fall in the $300 to $800 range. While those are great for short daily trips, they don't offer the extended range or futuristic features that come with the Cyberfold, though they're useful benchmarks for pricing. On the flip side, advanced electric transport vehicles can run tens of thousands, or even more. That makes the $2,000 mark a sweet middle ground, delivering breakthrough features without pushing it out of reach for regular buyers. The Cyberfold packs in serious innovation. Think dual high-power motors, a robust 72-volt battery, sleek foldable design, and smooth, agile handling. These are the kinds of specs you usually find in premium vehicles. Considering all that tech under the hood, many people would expect a much steeper price tag. This price point opens the door for more people to adopt it, making it a genuinely appealing pick for city commuters who want both innovation and affordability. In today's crowded market, BYD's pricing places the Cyberfold squarely in the within-reach category, offering serious features without the financial stretch. While companies like Joby Aviation and Vertical Aerospace are pushing the limits of urban air mobility, their vehicles are forecasted to cost about $300,000 each, at least in the beginning. In comparison, BYD's flying scooter delivers similar core benefits: urban mobility, freedom from road congestion, and speed, at just a fraction of the cost. The Cyberfold feels like a realistic bridge to the future of personal air travel, bringing advanced innovation into the hands of everyday people, especially those who never thought flying transportation was within their reach. On the streets, the electric scooter market is mainly filled with options like the Super Soco, CUX, or the Gogoro Smart Scooter. These models are priced around $2,000, but they fall short when it comes to high-tech features compared to the Cyberfold. While these traditional scooters are great for maximizing battery efficiency and urban commutes, they lack the vertical takeoff and off-road potential that the Cyberfold offers. As an electric vehicle capable of vertical takeoff and designed for a broader range of uses, BYD's offering truly stands out in terms of value. It strikes the perfect balance, providing an affordable and versatile option for both city commuting and leisure activities. The BYD flying scooter represents a significant step forward. It's not just about helping urban travelers beat traffic. It's also an exciting choice for weekend explorers who need a more convenient way to reach remote spots or navigate through crowded trails. With its compact folding design and extended range, it promises practicality and accessibility for a wide range of users. While electric bikes and scooters are limited to specific roads and short distances, the Cyberfold sets itself apart with its hybrid capability to take off and fly, bypassing the usual infrastructure. This gives it the potential to transform how we think about personal transport, offering new opportunities for road trips, scenic escapes, and sightseeing in places that traditional vehicles can't reach. BYD's scooter also shines in its scalability. It could easily fit into current spaces like airports, public areas, and shopping centers. Moreover, as cities evolve and regulations adapt, we may see these vehicles seamlessly incorporated into urban mobility solutions, whether as part of shared fleets or in dedicated takeoff zones. One of the biggest selling points of the Cyberfold is its affordability. For years, futuristic personal transport options like flying cars or electric vertical takeoff vehicles were only accessible to the wealthy. But by offering a flying scooter at an affordable $2,000, BYD is breaking down financial barriers that previously made such innovations out of reach for most. This pricing makes the Cyberfold appealing to a wider range of customers, from city commuters to tech enthusiasts and early adopters, especially those who may have hesitated due to practical or financial reasons. As BYD refines its technology and the market continues to evolve, the Cyberfold has the potential to become a mainstream product. By pricing the Cyberfold at $2,000, BYD sets the stage for other companies to follow suit with more affordable alternatives. This could lead to a shift in the market, making personal flying transportation a more accessible reality, something we could hardly have imagined not too long ago. The new standard in personal transportation. Beyond the BYD flying scooter, a range of cutting-edge technologies is on the brink of reshaping how we think about personal transportation. Flying taxis, advanced drones, and electric vehicles are all leading this shift, offering new solutions to the challenges that traditional transportation systems face. Flying taxis, like those in development by Bell, are set to transform how we get around in cities. Designed to navigate above the gridlock, these air taxis promise a faster, cleaner, and more efficient way to travel. Big names like Hyundai have teamed up with Uber Elevate, helping push forward the development of air-based transport. Their goal is to cut down on travel times in crowded urban areas while minimizing the environmental footprint by using electric-powered vehicles. Alongside flying taxis, drones are making waves in both personal and commercial transportation. Companies like Volocopter and Lilium are working on electric-powered passenger drones that could shuttle people over short to medium distances, offering a quicker, more sustainable way to travel. These drones also have potential in logistics, speeding up deliveries and reducing the reliance on traditional trucking and air freight. Electric vehicles, EVs, are another key part of this transportation revolution. As the global push for sustainability grows stronger, EV adoption is steadily increasing, with companies like Tesla, Rivian, and Lucid Motors leading the charge. EVs aren't just limited to personal cars either. Electric buses and commercial vehicles are being developed to help reduce urban carbon footprints. With ongoing improvements in battery technology, EVs are now offering longer ranges and faster charging, paving the way for a future where most vehicles are powered by clean electricity. Beyond BYD's innovative flying scooter, companies like Kawasaki are entering the personal air travel race with the K-Racer X1, an electric aircraft designed for both recreational and professional pilots. This signals an exciting leap forward in personal air transportation, offering lighter, faster, and more efficient aircraft for everyday use. All of these innovations are working together to solve issues like congestion, sustainability, and access to both crowded urban areas and remote destinations. By utilizing vertical space with flying taxis and drones, cities can reduce traffic while providing more eco-friendly alternatives to gas-powered vehicles. In the end, these advancements aren't just changing how we move, they're redefining the future of transportation around the globe. Beyond vehicles, connecting technology and infrastructure. As personal transport tech keeps advancing, it's becoming clear that the real success story isn't just about the vehicles, it's about everything around them too. For game changers like air taxis, flying scooters, and electric cars to truly work, we need to build the right infrastructure to support them. Think air taxi hubs, landing pads for flying scooters, and plenty of charging stations for electric cars. These can't just be randomly placed. They need to fit into our cities in a way that makes these new options easy to use for everyday commuters. Making this happen takes teamwork. Governments, city planners, and private companies all need to come together to build systems that are safe, efficient, and ready for the future. Governments play a key role by updating zoning laws to make space for flying vehicles and managing airspace so it doesn't clash with planes or buildings. Meanwhile, urban designers need to plan cities with these new transport options in mind, creating areas where futuristic vehicles can safely share space with pedestrians, cars, and buses. The public and private sectors need to team up for this to work. Just like how electric vehicle companies and energy providers joined forces to build fast-charging networks, similar partnerships are needed for flying transport. Tech companies working on flying scooters or air taxis will need to collaborate with local authorities to create safe landing and takeoff zones. These collaborations are key to solving big challenges, like how to manage crowded skies, control traffic flow, and set safety rules. Without this kind of teamwork, these advanced transport options can't be fully woven into our cities. And building physical structures isn't the only hurdle. We need to create a whole ecosystem, one that connects how vehicles operate, how traffic is managed, and how we protect the environment. Smart tech, like AI-based traffic control, will be essential to help flying vehicles run safely and smoothly, without adding chaos to the streets or skies. In the near future, cities will evolve alongside this tech. Infrastructure and innovation will grow hand in hand, changing the way we move through urban spaces around the world. But for this shift to happen, governments, companies, and visionaries all need to work closely together, sharing knowledge, thinking ahead, and staying aligned. Look at cities like Singapore and Dubai. They're already proving what's possible when everyone works together. With their bold use of next-gen transportation, they're leading the way toward a smarter, greener future. This is where mobility meets responsibility, and where tech helps us think beyond ourselves, to solve real-world problems and tackle the climate crisis head-on. Tackling the environmental crisis with smart transportation. The advent of new transportation technologies isn't just about making travel more convenient or efficient. It's also a game changer in addressing the global environmental crisis. With the transportation industry being a major contributor to carbon emissions, innovations in zero-emission technologies, such as electric cars, drones, and flying taxis, are offering critical alternatives to traditional vehicles that run on fossil fuels. These electric-powered options don't just cut down on harmful emissions, they also help pave the way for cleaner, more sustainable cities. One of the most exciting developments is the use of vertical takeoff and landing VTOL technology, which plays a key role in reshaping urban transportation. VTOL aircraft, including flying taxis and drones, can take off and land vertically, drastically reducing the need for conventional cars. This could reduce the number of vehicles on the road, helping to lower emissions and improve air quality. VTOLs are particularly suited for busy urban areas where traditional infrastructure struggles to handle dense traffic. Their compact design requires less space, making transportation more efficient and better suited for city landscapes. Looking to the future, these transportation breakthroughs are in line with the need to address urbanization and its challenges. As cities grow and populations rise, current transportation systems often fail to keep up, leading to congestion, pollution, and a drop in overall quality of life. However, smart transport technologies, powered by electricity and designed to use space more efficiently, offer practical solutions that minimize environmental damage while improving mobility. For example, by relying more on drones and flying taxis, we could reduce ground traffic, lower fossil fuel emissions, and create urban environments that are less reliant on cars and roads. What's more, these smart systems feature advanced technologies like energy-efficient batteries and solar power, which further boost their sustainability. As these technologies evolve, future integrated transport systems will make better use of energy and reduce waste, helping cities balance mobility with environmental needs. But the benefits of these technologies go beyond just environmental impact. They could lead to major changes in how society functions. With fewer cars on the road, people would spend less time stuck in traffic, enjoy better air quality, and experience a smoother, more convenient transportation system. Ultimately, the shift to electric VTOL-powered transport addresses not only urgent climate concerns, but also creates cities that prioritize cleaner air, quieter streets, and a higher quality of life for their residents. To sum up, while transitioning to zero-emission urban transport presents some challenges, the environmental and societal benefits far outweigh any obstacles. The next generation of smart transportation, powered by clean energy, will be a crucial factor in reducing pollution, fighting climate change, and transforming how people move through increasingly crowded cities. When we think about the future of getting around, it's clear that transportation is heading in a bold new direction. As tech keeps moving forward, Personal flying vehicles, like flying cars, drones, and even electric scooters, might soon be more than just a fun idea. These cutting-edge inventions could totally change how we move through cities, offering powerful new ways to tackle some of the biggest problems we face. Imagine a world where flying cars and scooters zip through the skies, gliding over traffic and making travel faster and smoother than ever. It's not just about saving time, it's about reimagining how we get from place to place. Thanks to the rise of electric power and vertical takeoff and landing, VTOL tech, these next-gen vehicles won't just change how we travel personally, they'll start to influence the whole layout of our cities. Flying cars could become part of everyday life, helping cut down on traffic and making crowded cities more accessible. Big companies and scrappy startups are already working on making urban air mobility a reality. As city planners explore aerial routes and skyways for both personal and business use, this shift goes beyond ease and speed. It'll change how we interact with the spaces around us. Riding in flying vehicles will push us to rethink how cities are built, maybe even leading to futuristic cities that grow upward instead of outward, where people live, work, and travel without ever hitting the pavement. Architects and urban designers will need to create safe, sky-friendly systems to support these airborne rides, which will shape the way our future world looks and feels. And maybe, just maybe, this shift will help heal some of the issues we're facing today, paving the way for a cleaner, greener planet. What's your take on this future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more. See you in the next one.